and then they always do those music.
You think they were looking for Tims or Cuckoos here when Sand King go? Like this Tiny's mid?
Probably the Sand King. I guess so. Yeah, look.
TNC.
Looking about the
They're
quad.
just looking
So
about
I
the
guess
mid,
they're assuming some sort of setup where the Tiny's off lane or...
That's like them telling, hey, Storm's mid. They're banning the Quaps, so they're saying, hey, Storm's mid now, guys.
But that also could be a bait.
Exactly.
It's like, hey,
That's
wink,
what I'm saying.
wink, wink, Storm's mid, boys.
That's what I'm saying.
Storm's mid, boys. You don't need to ban Meepo. Please don't ban Meepo because Storm's mid.
They still do have heroes that are pretty good versus Meepo. They have the Sand King and the Tiny, which are traditionally pretty okay. They're not amazing, but they're okay.
I feel we would still be happy playing against them. I think it's... we have. But let's see what TNC's thinking.
It's not nearly as good. Because there's
No,
a
I
Sand
think
King, there's a Tiny, the Brood's not as nice.
yeah, you're not going to play Brood this game. You're not going to play Brood.
But they ban it. Yeah. Like we said, Liquid has the last pick, so they can determine their lanes.
Yeah,
and that's why you see the cleanup.
lineup.
That's why you see the Quap ban too.
They ban it.
And they ban it anyway.
Knows,
Of course
he knows. Give Heen a clap.
Of course he knows.
He knows. He's a smart man. So we're doing that then.
For sure.
They would definitely.
Oh. Have we seen this before? I think someone said that there was one other one picked in the group stages.
I think there was someone has played Sky.
It was not played yesterday. So yesterday or any of the days before that, but it might have been played today. So Skyrap. Okay. So high magic damage versus Enchantress, long duration silence versus Storm Spirit.
So who is playing what? Is this a mid Skyrap?
Is that a Tim's
10
Skyrap?
seconds remaining.
It's probably mid, right? I feel, and Tims and Cuckoo will play the Tiny.
Actually, you might be right. Yeah, you might be right about
Run
that.
the Skyrap mid.
Oh.
But then you know what you hit him with? I mean, we hop Pugner. Could we like that, or save people from Lifestealer with the decrepit fire? It really does ruin a core Skyrap. It's very annoying for the Sand King.
I think they're just gonna pick a Miracle Hero.
I think Miracle wants to play this. We'll see.
Drow Ranger.
Okay. Miracle Drow. Weeheart Storm.
Ooh,
oh no!
Oh,
Weeheart's playing the Drow.
Okay,
Okay,
right,
so
yeah,
I mean, I feel like every game Miracle's always been like, I want to play Storm. I want to play Storm.
Yeah.
He wants to play Storm. He's going to get to play Storm.
So they've got the Drow aura with the triple ranged carries.
All right, and let's see if this indeed is. It's not
Sky.
Not going to be a core Sky. I guess it's not going to be a core Sky because I guess Sky just gets shredded by this right click.
Yes.
Arm out Tiny Cuckoo Sand King.
It's the obvious one.
I like that though. In a fun draft, both teams having understandably a very good read of one another. You can definitely feel the Heen influence with the way that TNC have done this.
And TNC, although they have limited catch on their supports, they have catch on one of their core, the two of the cores there. So they will at least have that available for themselves.
10 seconds
Well,
remaining.
Liquid, they have a good amount of catch. Okay. This Lifestealer up that I'm looking.
Doesn't mid Drow get sort of destroyed by a Tiny though?
That's how I would feel as well. They're gonna have to help him out.
Yeah. I feel like Armat could have a really good time if we does still take the Drow mid, which you would imagine, right? Because every time they play the Storm, Miracle, when Miracle's playing it, he does go side lane with it.
But even then too, Storm Spirit be a little bit, can be pressured by Tinies. See Tinies kill the Storm Spirits.
I'll say it's... And it also does still feel like a very good Lifestealer game, right? You happy? It's a safe lane Storm? You don't care, do you?
You don't care about the Storm, but Enchantress and Drow.
Okay, you think the right clicks is just...
Enchantress is always just a pain to deal with.
You've got so much control around you. You have this Cuckoo Tiny combo. These sort of double stuns that are going to be getting on top of the Drow.
I think I
like what he's done it.
Yeah, I like what he's done it until like if Liquid's able to get like some Force Staffs online, that's going to be the big key, right? Being able to kite around the Skywrath, being able to kite around or dodge the Skywrath ulti, kite around the life. So we're probably gonna see them rush those pretty early. The Enchantress as well as that Drow. We're gonna see those Hurricane Pikes coming out very early on just to kite out. All right, Hibbs. Every time I look at it, I'll be honest, I think it's.
Good.
You're a
TNC.
mate.
I think it's gonna. I really do think this is gonna be a tough one for Liquid.
It's actually
because they've got such good ways. They have a draft, for instance, that doesn't in the mid game, right? The Ench, they can kill it very easily.
They can absolutely
so
kill
much
it in the mid
burst.
game. Yeah.
They have a core that can get on top of it with the Lifestealer. Same to be said with the Tiny once he has his blink. I think it's not going to be an easy game for Mind Control's Ench unless they absolutely crush that top lane. But even if they do, we've seen Gabby on his Lifestealer make some incredible recoveries.
It's always gonna be tough for us Enchantress though. As soon as 6 happens as a Lifestealer, you kind of get booted out of the lane,
Sure.
even if you have that chance.
And maybe with the Drow or the lanes are going to be strong enough that TNC are really sort of suppressed in the early stages. We'll see.
The one thing I am a little bit maybe.
And then again, if Weeha's going mid on the Drow and Tiny's there, we could see Armel take an early lead.
Yeah, what? How bad is that damage disparity? So it's 79 plus 2.
Plus the Quelling Blade.
Plus, of course, the Quelling doesn't work in denies, but the Drow Ranger, it's not that terrible. It's at least 65. That's not that bad compared to what it used to be for the Drow. But yeah, it still should be.
You're a trusty mate.
I'm looking forward to this one. 2 very fun teams to watch.
Yeah.
Very fun drops as well. Just, let's strain a little bit from the norm.
I mean,
bringing in a Drow strat and bringing in some sort of newish heroes at least we haven't seen a lot. The Skyrath coming in for TNC.
You're a trusty
and fun
mate.
items too. Look at the quad mango.
Oh,
of course,
the quad
for the
mango.
Spam, so you see, of course, that Skyrath set there with a no talisman.
Let's get ourselves in. Liquid versus TNC, game 1 of the 2-game series. Both teams fighting to solidify that chance of being in the potential top half of group, getting to upper bracket. Be able to break away from the...
Yep, and we'll see the exact move that we saw TNC do pretty much every game they've had Chen. Chen goes top, heroes go bottom. He's probably going to skill the Divine Favor any second now so that he pull top lane.
But are able to make some sort of play early on.
Whoa, look at all these tips. There we go.
Yeah, love between the 2 of the teams.
See, Weeha seems like a very popular area for him to like to hit the drum.
Oh, does he normally do this?
I saw him do it in the series that we cast him. Nice. He was hitting the drum there.
Good luck.
30 seconds to battle.
Okay, let's see how much they can actually secure the farm for Miracle too. So one thing I'm also looking at is they have a Kunkka Storm lane, right? Like you can't imagine that doesn't sound like this strong dual lane by any means. Their versus a Sand King plus a Skyrath. This is a pressure lane that wants to look to set up for kills constantly. So we'll see how much they're able actually to do down here as Liquid. They might have to bring the CM down pretty early on, protect and secure Miracle's farm.
Room-wise, 2 for 2s. No one really looking to gear up for a big fight.
Divine Favor skilled, the Rapture. They're actually going to bring the Sand King to a top lane, so they're wanting to not have that Lifestealer in that matchup versus Enchantress. It comes up, but immediately.
Moving over.
He's moving. He's not TPing either. He's going for the long walk.
Yeah,
he knows. He's stutter stepping a little bit besides. So yep, Miracle doesn't want to be laning versus the pressure lane, so which is the Lifestealer Skyrath lane they want to do. Top, Sand King. We'll get quite a few creeps here by himself, and GH also. GH is now also core here.
A lot of harassment there from an AU.
Cuckoo? Cuckoo? Is Cuckoo just dead to GH?
Oh,
Cuckoo?
yes!
Cuckoo?
What?
He just let him auto attack him to death.
GH,
He
carry.
literally just right-clicked him the whole time and got 2 nukes off, and Cuckoo just stood there. He just tanked it. He underestimated the nice attack speed.
Yes.
You know, we do know CM has gotten buffed a few times in the last recent patches for her attack speed. At that early rate is much stronger. Cuckoo?
GH there with 6. GH
Look at his face. Look how shocked he is.
What?
My control.
All right.
We'll soak that pressure down bottom. Cuckoo? Oh, man. That's so painful. I mean, GH is so rich now. Boots, 500 gold.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
He's rolling the lane.
That just happened. As Armel, toss back onto the range creep. He will. Be hot.
That's going to be a kill.
We're hitting.
There you go. So far the CS was... Armor was getting a good lead anyway. Tim's... Tab.
As we expected, right?
Yeah, I think, you are going to see Armel sort of take over this matchup.
That's a tough one, for sure. They already got the bottle. Bring out immediately on the courier. And the runes are already starting to spawn. Liquid, we do have tabs of the rune, but... Probably be able to get that one from...
Nature attend us.
Trader S onto AU. It's certainly been... Gavin spoke to the crew. It's actually going to try and run down mind control a little bit.
They actually get the open wounds off.
That Nature's Attendance heal does end. With that in mind, they've still got mana on Tim. They're going to get this one. Ooh, maybe not with the stick charges. And, 11 HP.
Actually is able to survive.
The stick will save him. He's able to get back and wait.
He does get that invis, fills up his bottle as
the
well.
Refuel.
Blasted there. We two. So yeah, Tiny, of course, going to pull ahead in those last hits. We see Sanking starting to recover, of course, after dying solo to the Crystal Maiden. Miracle will be able to free farm up top. We wanted to get with moving the Storm Spirit toward that top lane. They're holding this tri-lane here still on TMC. They wanted to put the pressure on the Enchantress. Maybe just keep guarding Gabby, making sure that he get all that farm as Armel again. Toss back.
Has he got the damage though to lock him up? Quite enough, but the pressure being put on. In fact, we
got hit by the tower.
Yeah, makes the read to stand his ground. Great hits back. Another suicide just from Tim's. Armel. He walks in, verifies pop, but it doesn't matter. We with the point and Gus knocks him back, and Armel just walks into his death there. We are with the outplay.
I guess he didn't expect the Gus to be
Didn't expect the Gus. Weehaw.
All right, and now Weeha's got the triple rate beds. Yeah, triple says like the quad rate, and finished up. He wants to go for it. So now his health threshold is too high for the Tiny. His damage is also pretty good. Weeha has just recovered.
Kuro. We chased him by and Tims. They should be able to get this one.
Holding the stun as long as possible.
Unless he can get the denied to Ancients.
Can he? Oh!
Yes! No!
AU.
He cannot.
With that Bloodstone Bassy. Lots of damage, Chen, 62.
Yeah, the AU Chen is going to be making these moves. Cuckoo up top, got to be careful. Very low sentry coverage.
In my control, trading hits. With that heal pop, he's feeling confident.
Charm being totally free on the top. 25 and 18.
Their main goal, putting the Enchantress bottom. I'm pretty sure they're fine with like anything that happens to my control bottom. And he's actually not even died anyway. He's still getting like 12 last hits, but that's just fine. They're securing Miracle to get that free farm. And yeah, it's so massive that we're able to get that kill.
Cuckoo again! He gets GH with the rock clicks.
He's queued up the drums immediately after that kill. He's feeling it.
This GH Crystal Man is terrifying.
They're surrounding Weeha. They have the mud golems, the shard golems.
There's one. More, and he's getting back. GH is there, but so there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. The tree out as well, but he's back to the shrine. GH is there, ready to guard him.
And now the right clicks.
GH is going to chase for a kill. Torrent's going to hit. They're going to be able to get AU. He cannot run away from this one. Another kill. GH on a killing spree.
He wants another one too. Look, he's giving the right clicks to Armel now too.
Yeah, Kuro's still got mana to play with. They could have a chance to control this. Armel's got the avalanche.
He actually attacks so fast with the Drow Aura as well.
The TP over to Weeha with that short range TP to cut him off. The Torrent is going to miss, but look who's waiting in the trees. GH is there, hiding, right clicking him down. Give it to GH, dominating. 4 kills, 6 minutes in.
Yeah, I think he has the full drum.
Oh my goodness.
He can buy the full drum at any second now. He's about to have enough gold for it, pretty much.
Best scam in town.
30 more gold until he has a drum. 6-minute boots drum. Probably the fastest we've ever seen on a Crystal Maiden in Dota 2. Level 5 as well.
Well, the 3-core lineup with the Drow Strap. I'm sorry,
it's the 4-core lineup
with the Drow Strap.
Drow Aura Crystal Maiden with that new improved attack rate.
GA.
Tims. Looking on here. Weeha, it does drop a bit low, but Weeha is level 6 now.
3rd highest net worth in the game at the moment.
Oh, I love it.
Nearly higher than everyone on TNC.
I mean, yeah. That's just might be one of the fastest drums, period, right? I was like, fastest drum, and I couldn't think who else gets a drum that early? Scabby. Let's get rotation toward top as we do see he has to make those moves.
I'm in lane. They get on top of Weehart, and then TNC are able to outnumber. He blocks as well onto Kuro.
Nice
TNC.
blocks.
They control him. Oh, get the kill. Double for Sims. TNC strike back. Choosing to fight where the CM is not. So that is not where you want to go, and that's the players that TNC have to make. You've got to try and abuse the areas of the map where GH isn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's problematic for them, though, because now they have to send Gabby up top or toward the jungle, pretty much, because he can't actually lane versus the Enchantress. Gabby, level 4, MC, mind control, level 6. So Lifestealer, kind of in a weird position now, unable to really find a good place to farm.
GH, he has been found.
Carry's been spotted.
And they carry it down. They get the kill. It's a good amount of gold as well. Miracle will be able to find the trade.
AU got the kill, though. Well, he's going to be really rich on the channel there, but probably would have preferred to have that one coming.
He wants to
because
be like,
that's
he wants to
middle
be like
tower.
GH.
Maybe he does want to be.
He's rich support. He says, I want to do that as well.
Very true. Gabby's going to have a rough recovery period. But he's going to have to jungle.
But we have seen him do it before.
He has.
He did do it against Secret.
He wasn't the setback. No,
Sure, he's full flow is net worth at the moment, sure.
Yeah, he's...
But we have seen him do it.
Absolutely.
And overall, yeah, everyone's relatively close. You know, he's sure he's down at the bottom, but there's only about 1K difference between that and towards the top regions of the net worth.
Yeah, and they're already setting up here for this rapid round. They have
Yeah.
the double shard golems, they have the centaur, as well as the Sand King. They get this initial stun. Miracle should be brought down here.
Slow on mana as well. They should have him with the setup, walking with the centaur, perfect chain lockdown, and Miracle's got. TNC continuing to make these moves, AU around the map. The action going, and the way it was wasted the cause that needed.
And in this game, it will look to be, of course, your phase armlet. That's all kind of built here, coming out for Gabby as he's that straight physical damage that what's happening. Wants to have a drow. We'll be able to pierce through that. And my control is super. He was like, hey, I got sacked bottom lane, by the way. Top 4 net worth. Able to get level 7 super early in the game as well.
Space now. Moves to the lanes, the TNC had made. Kukin now showing space down here. Lane. Poke onto Marmel, but TP comes in from Tim's just in case any chase was there.
Fills up the bottle as well.
Miracle. Himself a support kill. GH is going to be there to help out.
Give the drum charge to your Storm Spirit.
Spot, so we'll be able to secure the 2 top. TNC seem to be separate and bottom, in fact. Have Armel and Tim's here. Certainly the burst that kill an edge. Here as well will spawn bottom in favour of the Armel Tiny. And certainly look to try and make a play with that.
Yeah, you probably think that my control is going to pick up a bracer as well as a cloak pretty soon. It's lines. Starting to save up a little bit of extra gold, maybe
Nature
figure in for a
Dire's top tower is under attack.
attack speed. You see that with the Drow aura. It really does start to make such a difference even early on. 66 attack speed on this Enchantress. Started the TP, but he stopped it. He looked like he was trying to make a play. My control knows though. He's pinging it out. Look at that. He's like, I'm gonna get dove, guys.
Dire's top tower.
We'll trade though. He'll push at least that top tower during this. Miracle. 5,000 net worth. He's got an absolute free farm in this game. 30 denies on him as well. Level 8.
Dire's structures are
He shows his face. Does get lifted up here. TNC, they want to put pressure on.
Yeah, there you go. Here's the collapse. But Liquid are prepared with the TP coming in. The question is, can they kill Mind Control in time? The sticks are popped. With GH with the freezing field does get cancelled by the Avalanche, but it doesn't matter. They still kill off Cuckoo. Miracle on top of Armel. Armel going for the TP out, and they got the damage in time. They haven't, so Armel will escape. But that dive, definitely something that Liquid were more than prepared for.
Liquid immediately TPing to try to set up and defend this mid tower. The mid tower will die, but they're looking for Gabby. Will be okay. He will get away there from Orbitus though. Say he's gonna be okay, but now AU also getting chased up, but my control running out of mana.
Dive any further, and they got the tower. Miracle and GH smoked on the side.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Catch anyone. In fact, the TP in from Cuckoo. Got a stip and no vision down. Safe with the sandstorm by the tower for now.
play there. Kind of look elsewhere. Just farm the enemy side of the map. Gabby starting to recover, as you were saying. Phase, Gloves of Haste, queues up the Midas, level 7. Of course.
The show bottom trying to link up. Backs away as see Liquid heading back down to that area.
Liquid's going to play a bit of a farm game now, right? They have the Drow Ranger. They're just going to back up and continue to jungle here at that really, really fast pace that there's no way that TNC can match the pace that Liquid's going to be jungle farming these next few moments. They're going to have to do some invasive plays to try to just set up some kills with, in particular, Armel. He doesn't have the Blink Dagger either, so it's quite a bit harder. And we do see, of course, the double bracer actually. Such a fast pace.
Until those blinks come out, TNC make those aggressive jumps, force pressure.
I think they should still be forced. Look at the towers, right? They have the Chen, so I think this is the right move down here to try to set up for AU to surround this bottom tower and just push it down very quickly because of how much damage the Chen creeps. He's also set up 4 skeletons in the enemy jungle to scout any type of rotation that does come from Liquid. They are smoking up. It looks like they do want to set up to defend this bottom tower from the long ways. Skeletons sent out. Scout out. Will now spot AU. Yes, he is microing. Dive very quickly. Tower, they won't be able to put the pressure on it at all. Preemptively have set up. Chasing the creeps. GH, he wants them. We hot. Oh, delicious gold.
Yeah, all 3 of them here.
GH
the last two, don't they?
That's fortified.
Miracle gets silenced up. He's caught an Armel here though.
Miracle, the trap is sort of set, but still with the movement speed, he's running around. Miracle's got a little bit mad. He's zipping, he's trapped, but he's killed, but he dies for it. That's a straight up lead.
That was a little over aggressive, we'll call it here.
Yes, that's a lot of money for Tims.
It definitely is. And Tims is going for a pretty scary item if you are Miracle. He's going for a rushed Athos build.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's closing in on him. Getting kills like that. Blink Dagger's done for
So both
Cuckoo. Yeah, the double blink.
Yep, double blink with a Skywrath as well. So Tims, he's got partners now that he can pair up with to look close to Armel. He's bottom lane.
There's backup coming in, and Cuckoo gets in with a 2-man epicenter. Armel's going to be kept safe. The rest of TNC ready to close down. Up to GH, tossed to the GH will fall. The Avalanche again catching the 2 of them. They'll find mind control. Kuroi's going to get the boat through and will allow them to get into response. Spirit back in. Trap focus down. Cuckoo gets the burrow strike off. They can't see him though. They've got the detection. They'll kill him off. Miracle diving in for more. It's Miracle again. He's under the tower, and Armel's going to be able to kill him off. That's a triple kill for Armel. As Miracle tried his best to turn things around, but just ended up feeding more money to Armel. As TNC closed that net worth gap, shut it down, and Liquid, they're letting it slip away a little bit.
Yeah, it's an even experience change, but yeah, TNC coming out quite a bit ahead there after they get that kill there onto Miracle. Now Gabby, he's sticking down here a little bit too long. He gets gusted up. The control's coming out. The damage. Will he be able to get the range up? He's getting through the tree line.
But the hand of God. TPs are coming down.
They want him.
4 heroes hunting for Gabby.
They can't actually.
Too speedy. Out of that. So, you know, Gabby's recovery continues. He's now top 4 net worth. This is the power of the Gabby Lifestealer. Doesn't matter how shut down he gets in the lanes. He always finds the places to be, and he will make the comeback.
Pushing this to this point here as they do have that catapult, of course, too.
Structures are fortified.
All rallied around GH. 1558 HP Crystal Maiden with double bracer drum. Taking up here. The 4 staffs are starting to get queued up as we expected on Liquid versus a Skywrath lineup versus a Lifestealer. All they want to be doing is kiting and getting people out of those combos. For the next few months. Position down here looking to aggression going. 8 here down to this bottom side as well as Gabby are just kind of
see quiet as the 4 there. Go for the play and head towards mid. towards Gabby, but is Liquid around. If TNC can get over to that Radiant Triangle area, find the jump catch onto Miracle.
They want to get a ward up there. Have one. They do have one on Tim. Down, try to get spin here. Be spotted.
Blink on him.
For sure.
He's in. There's the combo. TPs are coming in, but he gets absolutely destroyed by the high magical output from TNC. The silence is there on mind control. Yeah, TP up for Tim. Does get cancelled by the frostbite. Miracle will strike back, get Tim's in return. TNC, though, they're going to try and fight forward. This is by the shrine.
Freezing field.
The boat is out. GS's freezing field will continue to persist as Gabby's rage wears up. Got to back off armor. Positive stick charges, but Miracle's in. Has enough mana to get on top of him, and this time Liquid will punish TNC for taking a bit of a greedy fight, trying to push up, go for more around that shrine spot. Cuckoo with the blink timing will break himself out of there.
Very nice. But yeah, they go a
Instant
bit too
reactions from
far,
Liquid.
right?
Yeah, they get the kill and they stick around.
Tim went really deep forward in, and the team kind of got baited to try to help him out a little bit. Carmel up there because of it. It's not Liquid to transition this in tower and some map control for them too. And they're probably going to get some D-wards out of all this too. They know TNC invaded this area. One or two of these, if not, yeah, one or two will get D-warded for sure. But you have to imagine, we'll know that that's there with the way they jumped Weeha. Fine. This one's actually just on the...
It's just out of range,
edge
right?
Of it, right? They actually won't find these two for...
Pretty huge. You could definitely set up
really
for
nice for
another play from TNC. Obviously, see, I'm going to try and round up. They do.
He's killed.
The combo. Power of the Skyrath, this Mystic Flare, just that's guaranteed kill on a lot of these heroes, even Kuro's.
50 gold left for the Atos. Yeah, he's going to have great ways to catch.
Now,
take to Miracle.
Miracle.
He's going for greed.
He is going for greed. There's no defense being queued up by Miracle.
He's going to depend on his teammates just to force step him out of that early on, pretty much. He does have protection, right? They at least have the Rom can come out that does help with that too, and he is going to be pretty tanky.
I think if he's top, they've got the burst instead. Set up the silence, the epi,
easy kills.
Miracle is found out again on his own, a little too deep. The edge was close by, but at least at this time before the fort is going to be farmed. Yeah, nothing that he can do to keep Miracle safe.
And these two are a big threat.
They can just kill. They just roam the map, kill as a duo.
Yep, now the Veil is also finished up too. With that Atos, they can easily set up for kills on anybody. You see the build as well. Tim's 2-2-4, just maxing that Ancient Seal, making sure that he has that extra duration silence first. They're continuing to look for pressure.
Heroes, they do get arm out, but there's Cuckoo with the counterplay. The two-man bar strike, sentries down. There's a lot of liquid here around the river as they look to fight. Boats coming down onto Cuckoo. Cuckoo will fall. The toss back there. Into the setup. Beautiful setup from Armel. Followed up by AU's Centaur Conqueror. Let's see if they can get more. Mind control is healing. Gabby's rage will finish. They'll drag back Armel into the torrent combo.
Miracle's respawn.
He is tanky. Armel will head up. Miracle going for the... Zip of the silence, he zips straight into his death. Miracle dies. As Armel, he finally falls. As he fills out with the rage is back up. Gabby can get up to the high ground. They're still trying to chase mind control, starting to fall a little low on the mana. The control's there from Kuro. Drags back Tim as Liquid will be able to find the 3 kills.
Miracle is definitely getting punished for his greed. Jumping in that far forward versus a Skyrath. Not having any type of defensive items here whatsoever.
Time goes on and Gabby continues to survive these fights. That Radiance gets closer. Relic gold now done for Gabby.
He's actually top net worth in the game now, after being bottom 3 for quite a while.
This is why teams, you know, with Chaos Elite, they were banning this out first phase. I think, you know, the Gabby Lifestealer, you gotta be scared of it. You gotta respect it.
Again. This toss back was so nice
the
by Armel. Just it landed right on top of mind control too, so it was just like, oh nice, double stun. Boom. They get the damage to be able to bring him down nice and easy. So without Weeha also, their team fight becomes a lot weaker because they don't have the aura, right? You see mind control, his attack speed is so much slower with him throwing out those impetus. They really need to make sure they protect Weeha as he's got the Hurricane Pike finished up and we see those BKBs being queued up next. Just trying to deal with that heavy amount of magical damage that TNC does have. Miracle. He's going for the greed still, right? Bloodstone, and then he's got the beat. All just trying to protect him. Skyrath saying.
go again. Around this area with the sentry, an easy pick for Liquid.
They're right next to the Roche pit, too.
With the Drow, it's definitely a temptation. Will be spotted by TNC, of course, with that creep. They'll know what's going on. They are without the Sand King.
They do have wards all set up in the area here, too, so they have great information if TNC does try to set up for something.
They should get away with this one.
It's not very fast.
Hard to contest. Okay, Cuckoo's buying back. With Cuckoo back in the game, Liquid's got to be careful, and they will start to immediately back out of the Roche pit.
They're not healthy on mana on Miracle either. Still has a Shrine right next to him, but yeah, half mana here.
Here we go, next fight. Radiance is out for Gabby. Make that fight a lot more annoying.
They're gonna go for the fight right now. Tim's TP's back to base, gets Raptured back in. They're gonna smoke and look for the play here. Key spot as well.
Radiant are scanning.
Fine, Liquid are going to play it safe. Stay on the high
on
ground.
the top side. They don't just here.
They're in on Burrow first, toss up. Can they burst him down? They can. That's one deck. Gabby looking to move in with the race there on top of GH. GH goes for the ult, but there's the cancel as Kuka's in. With a Burrow strike, can't be brute onto Miracle. Still has enough mana to zip on the hung of the silent. And a Mystic Flare is perfectly placed by Tim. There's 2-3 dead. There'll be a buyback for Kuro. Liquid will be able to turn and get both of the support. Tim's taken down, but Gabby, Cuckoo and Amel, they're still going forward. Jump down to the low ground for Cuckoo. He's on top, but we are toss on to Gabby. Brings him down to the low ground. They get another as Kuro, he bought back for this, but Gabby, he's going to be ready to dive. He has rage, he has open wounds, he taunts, turns. There will be a torrent, but Kuroki is down. TNC overrunning Liquid.
We said that ward might fight Liquid back, and it did. They still had the vision up on that high ground from the play that they made earlier in the game. They make that sneaky smoke, and they get the instant jump on Kuroki. The perfect target they could find. No Rum, and Miracle, he gets Atos, he zips out, but then he gets silenced, and he gets hit by a perfect Mystic Flare by Tims.
Landing the Mystic Flare to perfection, and this is TNC's time to shine. Into the pit they go. Roshan will be theirs. As Liquid, now the ones to be behind. Overall in net worth of both Armel and Gabby sitting at those top 2 spots in net worth.
And that's what, 3 back-to-back-to-back deaths for Miracle, him unable to really do anything inside the fights. Here we see it again, with that vision on the high ground. They just instantly kill Kuroki. You see Cuckoo gets a great epicenter here, hitting onto GH, killing him immediately also as well. And Miracle, yeah, he just dies.
And Tim's just quick placement up on the high ground. That's exactly where he is, sort of trapped in as well.
And Weehaw, sure, he's focus firing one target, but they're already on top of him. Cuckoo was already hitting him, breaking that marksmanship aura, so his damage was reduced. And then easily from there, they collapse on him with those tanky heroes. Now bounty runes will spawn. They're set up on the top side. Smoking.
I'll take your trip.
Sun is done on Miracle. We said, certainly the greedier of the builds, and gotta be careful that he doesn't feed his life away again. Liquid, they're gonna hunt for action. They are getting and on top of Tim. So Bloodstone charge to start things off for Miracle.
Yeah, he's got the Bloodstone, so the tankiness, and he even takes the 400 health on top. Now 2,200 health on that Storm Spirit. A little bit better chance of surviving maybe that.
Oh!
They are infested up. Armel also, he got his items too much. And, I almost got the Aghanim's with that Echo. We heard it.
Scouting up creeps, they will see it burning. No, but Armel's still able to jump in onto Kuroki. Kuroki's gone and Gabby's ready to start looking for the second target. Towards Mike Drop onto the BKB. The pull down Miracle, looking to zip forward for more. Armel will fall. Liquid, they get one, they'll zip onto a second. Bloodstone charges for Miracle starts to rack up. He's not done. He zips straight in, looking for the backlash, but the silence is down. It's again. Miracle, what is he doing?
He is playing way too aggressive versus a Skyrim.
What is he doing? Every time, he just zips right. I mean, it's as if he expects the rest of his team to have ball lightnings as well. They don't. He goes right past and he's defeated.
He can't be doing those plays without BKB.
As quick as he gets those Bloodstone charges, he loses them straight away. Back down to the default 4P. Need Miracle to stay alive.
He's just got to be more careful with
He's giving away so much gold as well.
Really
It's really adding up those.
I mean, not just gold.
7 deaths.
Experience, too. I mean, Tim's has a 30% experience gain talent, and he seems to just be given kills when Miracle does jump in like that. We see the fight here. Mind Control is doing a crazy amount of damage here, just holding his ground with that BKB.
I mean, surely
everything, but
and he just look zip. Pretty much straight in.
Instantly
It's Sims,
silenced.
Gabby, and Cuckoo. And the rest, no one else is able to follow that up.
Just gotta be more careful. Be doing those. I think he probably knows that for himself too. He's probably gonna be playing a little bit
I
careful.
mean, you'd think so, but then we said that a few of those plays ago.
That is. They have the protected. They have that force stuff, and now I believe Kuro's having a glimmer too. But like you were saying, he's zipping way too far away for them
They
to
can't reach
protect
him. No one can help him.
Yep.
TNC. They'll happily take that as they continue to take over some more of the map. Tier 2's gone down bottom. Gabby's farm continuing to rise as he now starts to pull ahead even of his own teammate Armel. They are going to see this lifesteal's farm just skyrocket. It's 309.
Yeah, they're all picking up some big items. I mean, even AU, inside of all these fights, he's surviving as this Chen a lot of the time. He even has, I mean, he's got a whole mechan of lads for himself as this 5-position Chen. Oh, he will also be able to contribute quite a lot inside of the fights, just that heal, that big burst heal with that divine favor. That's the hand of God. Counteract a lot of Liquid's damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You can't make these mistakes against TNC. TNC, more than happy to take advantage of them.
Just setting up the sandstorm in the mid lane, and
Dire's
maybe it's a little bit of
top
trap.
tower is under attack.
If anyone falls for it,
Dire are
cool.
scanning.
Focusing on eyeing up that top lane, see if he can get sort of a pick off it. It's going to be that scan. It's going to catch out the fact that someone's in the tree line.
Radiant's middle tower is
At
under
least
attack.
by the town.
Seems like
Cuckoo
Cuckoo.
might serve.
Radiant's middle tower.
Miracle.
Cuckoo jumps in. They've got the lockdown and plus the Bloodstone heal. It's not going to keep him alive as Miracle dies yet again. As TNC, they're just playing. They're a fair few levels ahead of what Miracle's bringing to this game. They're outplaying him every single. I mean, he's outplaying himself.
They're always in the right place at the right time. Tim's always being there. Same thing with Cuckoo. They're playing it extremely well, but the Miracle is playing a little bit too risky still. Jumping forward there, not expecting people to be there.
Have a bit of a poke buying time for the rest of the team to come over, but then quite close enough to do anything with that.
Radiant's top
Still have a tier 1
tower
tower.
is under attack.
He's diving past the tier
Radiant
2s.
structures
Now they'll look to just clean that one up here. Gabby. Aegis did get reclaimed about 18 seconds ago here. So Gabby,
Radiant
that Hyper
scanning.
Stone here. And now they will claim this high guard
Radiant's
as well.
top tower has
Liquid,
fallen.
they're trying to reclaim it themselves here with these support. We'll get spotted.
The X mark, lead in. Able to dodge the combo with the Ult. The rest of TNC sat behind Liquid. They're trying to poke at this. Cuckoo breaks away with the bow strike. Monk drop on the BKB, starts to move forward. Zipping from Miracle now will zip back defensively. They'll try and sit back, wait for the first kill to happen, and it will. The impetus is kill off Cuckoo. 1 for 1. See if they can jump in. Armel gets the toss back onto Mind Control. Is surrounded. Gabby's on top of him with the open wounds, but the force down to the low ground will save it. The trees being thrown in won't be enough.
Yeah, nice force step there from Weehaw. He's calling for it from one of his teammates immediately as soon as he starts walking toward that there. And yeah, they lose Cuckoo.
Quid back to making a trade. Favor them. Miracle zipped into this, but Armel's waiting with Gabby. Miracle.
Stupendous.
This time he'll live.
A little bit of a scare. He probably had a little heart attack there for a moment.
Suddenly there's Tiny with a life stealer inside him. Yes, he will. We'll still hold on to these bounties. Go off the map. At least we'll give Liquid a little bit of breathing room. Plays are unlikely to happen from TNC's perspective the next 40 seconds.
Looking pretty good here so far for TNC with these tanky frontline cores, right? Versus that Drought Ranger, versus that Storm Spirit, versus Enchantress being able to get in. Mind Control definitely still being the biggest issue, though, it does seem, for TNC. 818, he's still dealing a heavy amount of damage now, also level 18. So that max impetus is online. He definitely needs to be addressed in set.
Top. Cut from the high ground. Go. Maybe see if they can wait and use a bit of a bait. Miracle.
Miracle's gonna. They're like Miracle's gonna go for this for sure.
Oh, look at Miracle. The sun is out. He got baited. He got baited. TNC.
They got his number.
They really do. They are working Miracle this game.
They're just predicting him. It's not just Heen who knows him, it seems. It seems like it's all of TNC who knows Miracle. predicting those greedy type of moves forward.
Uncharacteristic mistakes from Miracle this game. I just feel it feels like he's playing it like it's a pub. You know, he's sort of just going in, making moves. Yeah, everyone's off the map.
He's just taking too many risks.
expect
And
fight,
said
but-
they don't have that. They don't have like vision on the map.
And he is.
With the last few
It's
moments.
not like this is a missile. He's their carry.
He is.
He's their safe laner. There's a safe laner with a bloodstone. It's losing charges.
And
Down to 9.
not getting that much closer to the BKB either. He has pretty much been stuck at that like 10 to 12K mark for the last 9-10 minutes or
And with
something.
the way that they've sort of given up these kills, it's hard for him now to sort of say, well, this is the jungle. It's a little too late for them because TNC had just taken over the entirety of Liquid's half of the map.
Exactly. They've lost complete map control. Everything's pushing it onto their side every single time, and yet TNC just always making plays there as well. And they're just still now, they're just camping this high ground here. Always ready to bring the fight to live. So yeah, they have the saves. Like we were saying, they have the, what, 3 Force Staffs now? Yeah, 2 Hurricane Pikes and a Force Staff to try to protect people. But the BKBs are so important versus that Skyrim sinking. They have given up so many kills before those
Yeah, they
BKBs.
really
It's
have.
already 33 minutes and they don't have them finished up.
Roshan's up.
Radiant's top
TNC. Led into the pit.
They can
Be able
easily
to
take
take
it
it
down.
very quickly down. Liquid know where they can even push out the waves and get to this. TNC have just set up the purple to allow themselves to make all these sort of plays without, you know, Liquid, they just do not have the room to get out and do anything themselves. This really is, again, a showing why you have to be prepared for TNC. Team, a lot of brilliant ideas. They really like their draft this game, and you're sort of just seeing the impact of it. The fact that they have this high magical burst. Gabby's second pick lifestealer, it doesn't matter. They are that good with it. Gabby, we saw 4th bottom in the laning stage. He's ended up at the top, and he's just at the top. He's miles ahead at the top.
And it's cool that they bust out something like a Skyrath, something you do not see very often. But you know, this Storm Spirit has a really, really hard game until he gets BKB versus that instant cast silence that does come out. It's very similar to, you know, the hexes that come out from the Lions, the hexes that come out from the Shadow Shamans. This is a very similar thing, but in fact, it just makes you take that much more magical damage. You
There's
die.
the BKB.
There we go. It's got it. Did you end up? Yeah,
now-
sold a null, I think it was, like, for it. Okay.
Now he can feel a little safer making those zip-ins.
Ideally, he wanted to have the BKB so he can focus fire Tims and kill him during it, right? But Tims, he's got a Ghost Scepter. So he's got his own ways to protect himself.
He's got a
now,
Ghost
too.
Scepter. Armel's got a Ghost Scepter.
Yep, they're all building those items to protect themselves versus that heavy physical damage that comes out with that Drow.
Going on to Kuro. Kuro open wounded. There's Gabby. He's on top of him. Another Force. Force is coming into play. We'll get Kuro back up to the high ground.
Push them away, getting all the way back into their base, though, as those bounty runes do spawn. Cuckoo immediately ports bottom, trying to set up for the both of them there. Get away from GH. GH gets axed, and he won't be able to get him. X back to the base.
And see, can grow that lead. 11K net worth advantage.
Having this Aegis, having this cheese, continue to grow that lead and sit themselves right outside the Liquid base, just can farm. Come out. The numbers prepared for you.
Surprised to see Dota Plus. And some of the previous series we saw with TNC was normally Dota Plus seemed to doubt TNC quite a bit. In this game, Dota Plus knows this really is an 80-20 game at the moment with the lead that TNC have.
TNC, they're going to actually start forcing the issue here. They've got 3 of the magic resist aura creeps coming in from the chest. Yeah. Gabby. A lot of damage. You're saying my control? It does hurt. A lot of damage on the tower there.
D-rune, so Armel, well, Gabby wants to go the bottle over to Gabby, so Gabby can have the DD ready to go for the next fight. Another BKB out for
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
GH has got his ready to go.
Self up on those ancients with the open wounds. They're still just camping themselves right here outside. Let Liquid get out to get any farm whatsoever because they have their other side covered. They have a ward on that right side there watching it down too. Get out. You know,
Full E-blade on Armel. To maximize that blast.
and protection too. He can protect his teammates as well,
Yeah.
which is really
careful about TNC getting the jump before the BKBs are out. See with those two very strong blink stunners with the Tiny and the Sankey. So certainly a possibility that they will come out and let's Liquid early with the usages.
Yeah, jumping in.
Miracle with the BKBs, they'll focus straight away toward the Sankey, but there they have with the Ghost Step to save. Cuckoo's going to be fine, he's able to get up with the Power Strike. Liquid's BKBs are going to start to wear off. With those BKBs usage, they didn't find the kills. Now the player will continue for TNC. They'll run into the base. On top of Weehart, does get forced out of the Mystic Clever. Cuckoo, he's in deep with the save. Power Strike and Epicenter is not enough to kill Weehart. And now Liquid, they're turning. They'll take Cuckoo, they'll look towards Gabby. The controls, and Gabby with the other juggles won't get away. Gauges his pop. Cuckoo buys back.
Hey, you is gonna probably bring him into the fight here with that Divine Favor. Oh, looks like we're having a little bit of problem here. Bug?
Bug?
What's happening?
Bug?
What's going on?
What happened? Whoa. What's the bug?
I know he bought back and he was trying to get Divine Favor.
Oh, it's just a keyboard. Well, I thought he was implying something was wrong with the game of Dota 2, and I was like, oh dear, but no.
Yeah, because he was trying to he was trying to Divine Favor him back into the fight immediately after the buyback. It looked like he was trying. He was sitting there like trying to cast and he couldn't. Like,
So he hasn't been able to. No, but he hasn't used it.
He still has it. Yeah, he still has it. He wasn't able to actually click it. That's what he was saying.
Oh, but he can click it now, right?
I mean, hopefully. That's what he was saying is he couldn't.
Blaming the game. This game is flawless.
They didn't have vision there. That was the most important thing there, right? They didn't actually have any type of reveal on Cuckoo when they jumped in with that epicenter on Weehaw, so he just gets glimmered and disengaged perfectly.
So you imagine it just tried to Divine Favor and it just didn't work?
Yeah, we'll see.
But now it should work.
It should work.
It should work, right?
I imagine so.
Yeah.
Like, there shouldn't be any of the blocks. Is it?
How's she gonna do it?
No, he's not gonna do it.
But you'd imagine that would be the only reason why the pause works.
Yeah, I mean, he said can't, right?
Can't call.
Can't call. They can't read. I'd imagine that's the, you still call the spell.
But then again, it's the 300 IQ play.
Maybe now they're just like, oh, we were trying to
It was a debate, you know, he didn't actually want to call him. He was like, oh, Liquid, I can't call him. Yeah, I tried to, but he didn't actually do it. But no, you're right, it probably just, for whatever reason. Probably just, something wrong with his chair or something.
Yeah.
Not the game.
Camped here on the high ground here. They're still looking for the fight. Cuckoo jumps in. GH spotted as BKB.
Miracle. Try fight him. BKB's pumped. Miracle. He's taking so much damage there from Gabby. Miracle. Back out. BKB's been used by all three members of Liquid. Alternables. Cuckoo out again. Ghost form. Keep him alive. Finally falls. They'll now turn towards Gabby. Gabby inside of A. Will be able to retreat. Armel jumping on the back. He's found Miracle. Gabby Armel gets the kill. Will be dragged back into the turret. They've got the damage from Mind Control. Armel pops the cheese. Mind Control's out of mouth. The bash is there. Weehart tried to beat PTP, but Gabby's on top of him, chasing him down with the rage. There'll be a back from Miracle. They're still trying to kill Armel, but Armel's live. Gabby chases down a second. He's not done yet. Up to the high ground, onto GH. As TNC just destroying Liquid in all of these fights, regardless of the BKBs. It just seems like Liquid at this point, because they're far behind, they cannot get the kill during the BKBs.
No, they don't have the damage, especially to go through the Tiny. You saw Armel, he tanked up so much.
Stood there at the front.
He had a cheese, of course. The cheese gets popped
cheese.
and he turns it entirely, but they're just so tanky. And with these Ghost Scepters that they have, once they've dished out all that physical damage, they just pop Ghost Scepters and then they reset the fight pretty nicely there, as Tim's has an blade also for himself. Three buybacks for Liquid. Trying to kill Armel. GH has popped the BKB, but again, Gabby with the bash is causing issues for GH. GH is trying to run. He's to the half ground with the remainder of that BKB. He will live. On turns with the Avalanche, they'll disengage. TNC more than happy with this one, poking 3 playbacks out of Liquid and only losing Cuckoo. They know the timing's 40 minutes is up, they'll go and get the runes, but we'll see back here how Liquid just struggled to win the fight even with these 3 BKBs. Look at Miracle, he gets shredded by both Gabby as well as that tree volley right on top of him very quickly, but the Ghost Scepters do come out and we see how much save they do have. They just keep Ghost Sceptering and maybe even E-blading each other. Miracle does get that nice kill there, but Weehaw, look at Armel. Yeah, Armel jumps in the backlines, gets Miracle, and then you see Weehaw. We can't even see him on the screen here. He isolated all the way far on the top right, trying to chase Gabby. And they don't kill the Tiny. Cheese pops cheese and he's fine. And Mind Control's out. It took all of his mana to bring him down low the first time. Mind Control's unable to do it again. Yep. Gabby's life steal at just... It's unkillable. 7-0-11, Gabby. After having... He was level 4 to level 6 or level 7 Enchantress at one point when he was just jungling, and he's able to recover like this with TNC's move control around the map. Just getting all those kills on Miracle, right? Miracle just having 10 deaths in this game on the safe lane Storm Spirit.
It feels like not prepared to have a good draft to kill a lifestealer. You've got to ban this in the first phase. They did a bit of grab on Gabby, but again, the ghost form being offered his way, keeping him safe from the right. Looks he's able to jump into where you and TNC now for this disengage. Miracle popped the BKB, but now the BKB is worn off, so Miracle's got to get out of there. He cannot stick around. Again, his BKB duration is just getting lower, lower, and it really feels like none of the usages have actually done anything. They got them too late, it feels. With those earlier fights where Liquid were just getting destroyed with those overextension punishing them, the BKBs are now out at a point where it doesn't really matter. TNC just wait them out, get out of the fight and get back in with a lot of success. It's 17k lead for TNC, and Liquid, they're unable to sort of shake this increase in gold that TNC is constantly getting.
Yeah, they're just too tanky. It does seem to be like that, and with those Ghost Scepters, like we've said, they just beef up. And AU as well, right? The Chen, you can never take that out of a factor. How much healing he does provide inside of the team fights with that mech, with that hand of God. They're all just beefed up. See all these high levels, of course, coming to play. Lots of XPM talent in this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Avalanche cooldown. I think people take more often. I mean, 5-second avalanche cooldown is pretty crazy.
Whistle on Gabby.
Now he can stick on those BKBs.
I mean, you've got to watch out if the Miracle doesn't zip in melee range.
I mean, if he gets a missile, then he gets bashed afterwards. That's the whole BKB if he did pop it. Already ticking down all the way. He's still 7 seconds. Still has a little bit of leeway. Just firing targets as that BKB gets lower and lower. Harder and harder. More Liquid. It's not thinking like you can just go for the backlines right either. Like usually what we say is, you know, sometimes the backlines are really causing problems. The cores have to try to go for them here, but these backlines are tanky. Yeah. This Chen is ridiculously tanky.
It's these two E-blades, well, two E-blades, yeah, and one Ghost Scepter. Yep. They're just stopping these kills happening. They're the dream item against this Drow Strap. It makes it impossible for the damage to be done by all three cores of Liquid. They've itemized perfectly TNC. Liquid's items, you know, sure they needed the BKBs, as I say, it just happened too late. They already gave it too much beforehand. We are
the
BKB. Miracle's going to zip forward. He's silenced. Cuckoo still alive for now on the back of it all. Amel's looking for Weehart. The BKB will end. Weehart's been separated from the team. The Abyssal Blaze dropped down. Miracle's dead. He's dead without life for nearly 2 minutes.
And Weehart's
again, these Ghost Scepters, Tim's should finally fall, but they've lost Weehart. It is a 2 for 2, but it's TNC getting both of the big cores. Mind Control will be able to TP away every time. It's Weehart and Miracle getting taken down, and Miracle does not have buyback available for this.
Done for 100 seconds.
As TNC, they're up to the high ground. Amel is in straight away looking for the setup, Gabby. The open wounds, the buyback will be forced out by Weehart. Amel getting focused. He's
got the Ghost Scepter.
Some of the right click, but now Len Gabby tries to move in, looks towards Weehart. Weehart able to shove himself back to safety with a Hurricane Bite. The control, got away on to GH, won't quite get him.
Nice play there from Mind Control. He actually used the enchant to dispel the Ghost Scepter there so they can keep getting that focus fire. He got re-Ghost Scepter, but then the magic damage was enough.
Sims as well. With the drag back, Liquid will be able to hold. Will be able to get the kills. First time starting to put a bit of a dent into that lead that TNC have.
And that was a Tim's buyback too.
Go for my master.
Right outside the Roche pit as well. 100 seconds, no Skywrath.
All right. Be the start of a bit of a comeback. We'll get some space.
Scout this one out here.
They're going to get it quick enough with the DD. It should be an easy Roche for Liquid.
Hellbear Smasher in. About 3rd HP on that Roshan. They're starting to make their way over. Cuckoo.
Are they getting into the pit?
It's slow! Are they going to be
TNC jumps in, can they get the kill? They're trying their best. Can they do it from any different? Cuckoo!
He's got to refresh his charge.
He the Aegis. Cuckoo will be able to grab the Aegis. Refreshing bomb by Gabby as he can turn. Get the bash out onto Kuroki. Kuroki will be Surely dead as he dimbits, but he's burned down by the Radiance. Cuckoo gets there in time.
Cuckoo gets Aegis. Gabby gets both Refresher Shard and Cheese.
They got everything.
Pops the Refresher Shard for, I think, actually nothing. But he just popped it for the inventory slot so he could get the cheese in there really quickly.
It didn't look like they make it,
That
but
play by
force
Cuckoo.
forward straight into the pit at the perfect time. Cuckoo.
And they're so fast to pick up the items as well in the midst of everything. And then we see that.
They take it all.
That would be right there.
Take everything from that rush.
The one opportunity it looked like Liquid was given in this game. Able to try to get some way back into it. Gets denied there by Cuckoo. Great plays, that aggressive four-step blink forward. Getting his lifestealer into the pit immediately. Did look like Liquid was going to get away with it, too.
It really did. They had the DD on the drow.
Especially how they set up.
TNC had, what, 3 dead?
Yeah.
Amel did buy back.
Yeah. The CM as well as the Kunkka, right? Both Kuroki as well. GH, they walked up toward that high ground. They're like, we need to stop the blink daggers. Like, anything we can do. Try to find the Sanking so he can't get in the pit. But, yeah, Cuckoo pierced right through all of them. Push. Continue. SAU brings Tims. Second.
Yes, they go. Cuckoo. Just have a bit of a poke with GH. Or a stroke won't quite get it. And the creep wave, Gabby. Rindrax down upon. Good. Hits it upon their instrument. We're on the stacking. BKBCM. And of course, it's going to be pops. Die the once. Just bring it back from the dead. TNC still hang about the base. Gabby. Go back in, finish up the range racks.
Nope. Cuckoo trying to do a little cute play there. Blink staff. Blink tries to force stab my control forward.
Don't reveal the new item, Bog.
Sorry, my bad.
Blink staff. Now that would how would it even work?
Might cause more problems than he tried to force stab my control aggressively into it. They do have that momentum. Going to be pushing in toward it from top as Liquid. Sneaky here. For this 5v5 fight that catches them off guard. They have the gem as well on GH. Still on cooldown for the CM for a couple minutes.
Radiant are scanning.
High ground. He's in the front line if he's next to the AC and the Solar Crest. 53 armor. When he gets the Solar Crest. But yeah, everybody, look at them. Look how much armor they have when they're rallied around each. Skyra. They're going to try to walk onto the high ground there without that tower there.
Ammo can get the jump. Cuckoo. And ready for the initiation. If it's pushing out. Just show. We'll see the Radiance burning those creeps too, so they'll... Gabby's inside him.
They're playing it pretty cautious here since they've had ages before. Though they have this big advantage. We have 30 seconds. Those bounty runes will be spawning.
Just sort of a good showing of how much difference the map control makes. If you look at the kills, it's 32, but there's a 22,000 net worth difference. 22,000 when the kills are equal, showing how much more, you know, really the definition of sort of empty kills and good kills, right? It's
exactly. Miracle is 11 deaths, right? You look at those, like Tim's has 9,
It's
AU
the
has
supports.
7. Most of the supports, Cuckoo has 10, but Gabby has 0.
Yeah.
On their side. My control, he still only has the 1 death as well, too. Really solid performance. All that map control really play. They're farming up for their, last level 25s, I believe, here on TNC. Cuckoo's just about, all 3 of them are about to have it, pretty much. Finish up those before you really force too much. If fight comes to you, of course you take it, but they've also picked up, I believe I've been a little bit ago, but the Blink Dagger on Gabby, so you can get on the back lines, is one of his own. Full mass. So having a full heart queued up if he wants to be sell out or something. He actually sells them. I guess he's
the a while?
Yeah.
Huh.
So,
It's your favorite? Would you like to explain?
so the heart with lifesteal, of course, we know it works.
Get frogs ready in chat.
Works with feast, works with open wounds, also buffed by divine favor. So the health, the restoration amplification right now on lifesteal,
Health regen.
health regen amplification
As it's called?
is incredibly high here.
Well, it's with feast and open wounds.
And probably with infest, I did Doom too, right? You probably get more healing out when you pop out too.
It
so,
absolutely does.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
So you'll see, you know, open wound time, what, 2 hits, he's going to be full HP?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Well, maybe 3.
Maybe 3. He doesn't have the talent, which you saw a couple of people taking,
Sure,
the
we can say that as
50%
well.
ones, but yeah, he's going to be life stealing. Like,
It's going to be very hard as long as he's able to keep targets.
and he's naturally just very tanky. It's a heart. It's a heart giving, what, I think it's like 1,000 something.
Miracle's going to go for the combo place. He's got the Aghanim Scepter.
Okay, their initiation was the one thing that Liquid has been pretty lackluster. They don't really have that natural initiator because they have an Enchantress in their lineup, unlike one of the Sanking. So this is going to be that one to at least try to give them that better form of initiative here.
Good follow-up, I guess. Kunka, Torrent and Boat after a good sort of multi-man pull in with the Vortex. And get the CM in position with the freezing field. They have got the combo. Problem is, you know, TNC, they've got a very, very good team fight combo themselves.
They're playing it really smart and safe here on TNC. No need to force the issue going for a high ground. They have a minute until they find out when Roshan is. They've just got another level 25s. They've got absolute map control. Just wait for Rosh, wait for Aegis, wait for Cheese, get your Refresher Shard plus your Aghanim Synth, and then you can look to go for that player. This game, he does take the God Heal, the talent that overall I think is a better one, just because how it's 1,200 healing when you're next to Divine Favor. And for a Lifestealer with a heart, it's going to be
Do the maths.
it's going to 1,800 healing probably if he's next to Divine Favor. Maybe even more than that.
Let's
something
do
like
the
that.
math. So it's 20% heal increase, right?
We'll get heavy focus.
I'll do that maths. That's why I looked at his career.
Yeah,
GH.
2 plus 1. Soon he pops out. He's going to be full HP, right? And, okay, almost full. 1 or 2 hits.
Just a couple of hits and
Get the lifesteal.
right back up.
Now we give it the Cheese. Warmed up. Well. Get full.
Drag. Right. Mind Control popped the BKB for this one, and the BKB is going to weather out and then get a kill.
Dropped pretty low. Just the mech alone healed him for over 600 because of that heart, plus that divine favor next to him.
As well, just allowing them to get away with this sort of poke and prod gameplay. Moving up, resetting. Miracle's going to zip it onto the backlines. Goes to the Vortex. Only gets the one. Invisible Blade down. Mystic Flame dead.
BKB.
Miracle's dead.
He's got the buyback. That's probably why he was saving the BKB, but...
I mean, you're giving him the benefit of the doubt there. Trying to find a reason why I didn't use that BKB for going in.
No, he's hit this tower here.
He goes.
Gets hit pretty hard here. The rest of the team. Gabby dropping low. Impetus. E-blade him up just in case. And he finds himself pretty campy. Actually,
Doesn't need. He's got the heart right. Yeah. He's got the active of it.
Ayu was pulling it over. He's like, hey man, you can open. Oh wait, you have a heart. Just kidding. Slow siege. Sweet hop. He's trying to slow it down. GH though. This time.
Steps a little too far forward. The Invisible Blade's down on him, and GH is dead. They cannot force him away in time. Buyback from GH.
Ooh, yep. Really are starting to add up.
Dark structures are
The fortification to keep this push up with the creeps. Back out. 3 towers falling. They'll focus him, but he's able to pop the rage, keep himself on the high ground, take the tier 3s onto the melee ranks. Now's the buybacks comes out from Miracle. He'll look for the zip one. He'll put the BKB this time. He's trying to chase Gabby. Gabby's rage. Miracle cannot find the kill. They're hiding in the trees.
The tree
Zip forward. They're going to look for Weeheart. Weeheart's having to put the BKB as they're back up to base. Liquid cannot find kills yet again during these BKBs.
Miracle jumped forward, but my control was at 0 mana when Miracle jumped, literally 0 mana. And then they all just got hit by tree volley in the backline and got dropped to like 20% HP. They had no follow-up. Protected again. Constant ethereal blades.
He's also still got that cheese, you've got to remember.
Yep.
Miracle trying to clear out Creepway.
Didn't quite get it though.
He did not. The angles weren't there. Pay attention in geometry.
Gabby, continue to get poked out. My control again at 400 mana. Almost out here. Jump forward.
He's in. They've got the catch, they've got the stun, a force to the side and a force back. Will separate mind control from Gabby. BKB is just being popped every single time by Liquid. Corrin trying to try to jump, gets the two-man vortex. They're focusing down one, but again, the saves. Gabby's ready to just turn straight back in. Mind control silenced. He's low on mana as well. Mind control Miracle still trying to fight. They're focusing down Gabby.
He's still fine.
He is still, and he's still got that cheese. There's the pop. Another vortex drags him in. Cuckoo straight in with the two-man power strike, catching the both of them. They're on top of Weehard popped the BKB, but the Abyssal Blaze down upon him. Weehard's dead. No buyback for 2 minutes. As he's not got the money.
Gabby's just way too tanky.
As he's not got the money. He had it,
he's
but he's
short.
He's 500 gold short. He didn't save up. As TNC
quickly takes out the racks. That should be the
What
Megas.
can Liquid do? They haven't been able to do anything for the last 35 minutes of this game as TNC.
They can't kill the targets.
They've had complete control, TNC.
Yep, there's just way too much tank ability coming out here from the cores of TNC, and just so many different forms of save coming out from these Ethereal Blades, these Lotus Orbs, everything coming into play here. They claim those Megas. Not even have to go for that fourth Roche. Life Steal up back to full very quickly. Heart kicks back in.
They can just push on and do the same to tier 4s that they did to the racks. And they know themselves. You know, TNC, there is no rush whatsoever.
Nope, they can go pick up the rest of their items. They've got a full Bloodthorn now.
They can go and get Roshan.
And now they can back up.
Get that Refresh Shard and Aghanims. Who would like an Aghanims this game?
Oh, yeah, Tims.
Tims.
He's got one queued already. You might not even give it to Tims because he has a 300 BPM talent. So you're like, Tims, you're going to get it on your own.
Tims, don't let the rich get richer.
Yeah, we'll give it a Cuckoo. Cuckoo deserves it.
We'll see.
Not for myself, but for the cause.
Radiant are scanning.
This game, this draft, and this play from TNC has just absolutely it's made Liquid crumble.
It really has. They've been positioned like perfectly every single time, and they got a lot of space when Miracle did die a couple times. Miracle does jump forward, but he's alone as long as they forward. They will just get full healed up from that mech.
Who's getting what?
Tims already has his own axe, so I'd assume you give Cuckoo the axe.
Yeah, there we go.
And he probably should also get. Who's gonna get the refresher?
You want it on Tims, right?
Oh yeah, they get the refresher to Tims.
Just to be able to throw out a ridiculous amount of damage. Not on the same target, right? You can't stack the Mystic Flares, but
you can throw 2 on top. You can Mystic Flare refresher, Mystic Flare for sure. The same ones can't do it. You can't. Your Aghanims other one won't do the second damage. But if you Mystic Flare refresher, Mystic Flare, they definitely do. They definitely will miss that though.
Okay.
For sure. It's 2 different instances of spells. Taking the precision or attack speed. I mean, they're trying to find any type of damage.
GH has said, what are you scrubs doing? It's my time. Step aside, Miracle. Step aside, Weehart. I'm going to show you how it's done. He's got the Deso.
Same build as yesterday.
It's all up to GH. He's had enough of his so-and-so carries, and he's ready to do it himself.
46k deficit, though, that he's going to have to pierce through. And also a 100% win rate. According to Dota
100% Dota Plus.
I didn't think it was going to say, I've never seen it actually say the 100%. It says the 100%.
It knows. 100%. This one is in the bag for TNC. No surprises. They are sitting with Mega Creeps at 46k. We have seen a fair few Mega Creep comebacks, but I don't think...
No, they haven't. I haven't seen Liquid on the opposing...
I have an inkling that this probably isn't a game for Mega Creep comeback.
I feel like Liquid hasn't left their base in 25 minutes, right? They've been trapped in here. Gabby will take a chunk of damage here. Will he actually lose this one? No, he will not lose the Aegis this time. The mech. So that solo crest will be the same. Heart will reset and a quick full heal. Seconds. He's back.
Maybe if GH does get the crit, maybe
He's get shredded.
if GH wins this game,
He's gonna get shredded.
If GH wins this game, it'll be the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
And Gabby's starting to hit way harder now.
But it's not
Bloodthorn.
TNC looking to clump things up. Onto the tier 4s they go.
Look at the damage that does come out though onto Gabby.
Okay. GH is in the zone.
Oh, he picked up the Holy Locket as well on the Chen, by the way. Even more healing coming in from that hand. Got it back. I'm gonna look at the healing stats at the end of this game. That's one of the ones I want to look at. Heals. They've actually given the refresh shard to the Chief too. So
Tries in with the jump. Gabby's going to be focused again. Gabby
They got it
taking
this
the
time.
ages, but DNC, they get one of the tier 4s. Now look towards Cuckoo. You're up.
Through the
Boat comes down. They get all the tags. The combo is there. They're bringing them low. Meg's going to be popped. TNC, look, they've got to get out. Armo's going to die. They'll turn up. What's another? Gabby. He's moving in. He's going for the back, but they've got the kill as well. Liquid are holding.
They pulled this time.
No, this can't. No, there's no way, right?
What did the Dota Plus say now? It still says 100%.
It still says, I mean, to be fair, as a system, if you say 100% and then you go back, I mean, you're kind of all in when you said 100%. But there's no way. There's no way.
That was a dream vortex for sure.
There's no way.
A lot of damage coming out very quickly there.
If Liquid win this game, I will seriously start questioning my very existence. Like this, there's no way, right? Can GH really do it?
He's got the crit. I mean, look at those
They just
vortex.
killed their 2 cores.
It was
their 2 massive cores.
It was the most beautiful vortex possible.
Yeah.
Coming. The Hand of God was still on cooldown. I don't believe he actually got to move the refresher shard and to be able to use it again. Look at the pull into the boat as well. It gets patches absolutely everybody with the TM field as well. Everything pretty much hit them at the exact same time.
Radiant are scanning.
See him that game. It is no joke. DD as well.
He's like, I'm taking this one. He's like, all right, maybe my control thing.
Dude, give it GH, dude.
They're gonna do mine. My control's definitely
disappointing.
Oh, it shifted 1% now for Liquid.
Well, if you said 100% Gaben, you can't go back on yourself. That's not how it works when you say there's a 100% win probability. That's not maths. It's not maths. Some Valve maths there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
42k.
This is the first time they've gotten out of their base in a very long time. All of TNC respawning. You see that little dip?
A little bit of a dip.
A little dip.
A little dip. Going for the blood on GH.
I mean, everyone's so tanky.
I mean, there's no way. But
No,
they just killed them.
But
They just killed Armel and Gabby.
If they can keep getting the combos like that.
Honestly, there's no way, right? There's no way.
I mean, there's an arcane rune now as well on Miracle.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot.
How's the buybacks look for Liquid? They've got a second life to sort of hold if
they've got quite a lot of them. Just Weehawk doesn't. They got to sit themselves inside the base, though. It's still way too difficult for them to go out.
They can absolutely deal with the Megas, with the Ags Drow. I feel like TNC ends up in a lot of these games, but they have like a 40k lead. It looks like there's absolutely no way, and then there's actually, wait a minute.
They're still getting
that 1%.
They're still super strong, but they're getting so much farm because they have all these GPM towns also kicking. So
but do they
Tibbs
have...
is still scaling as well. He has a lot of room for growth as this supports Skyrath. Look at Mind Control's hero damage in this. 88,000. Only 1 death so far in the man.
So what's the dream build? Bloodthorn done.
Bloodthorn Rapier. Let's go. Too risky. Inching forward, TNC as well.
Usually, you just jump the CM, right? Or is it's hard with the BKB.
They're scared of
They got him. They got him. They haven't got him. The forces, they can save it again. Miracle. He's in with a 3-man vortex. Now move forward from Mike Judge, focusing Gabby. Goes forward, will give Gabby some sort of safety. He's in across Miracle, getting these remnants filled up. They're going to lose their yield. Their yields come out. They'll turn. They'll kill Miracle. Miracle holding on to the buyback, but now over the back. GH with a freezing field in the midst of it all. Big of it. Miracle. The 2-man vortex. He's zipping around. They're popping out the back. They've got Gabby. They're going to look towards Cuckoo. They'll get Cuckoo as well. It's a double kill for GH as Liquid are holding.
You have got to be kidding me right now. Miracle's getting the dream vortexes in these scenarios.
Oh, man.
All of TNC is immediately panicking inside of the fight. They're just backing up, trying to reset.
What do they do now?
God.
They're trying to end the game, but they can't.
Did they even kill GH? They didn't
No,
even kill
he
GH.
was,
He actually
they
even
forced
got
him
out.
back. The 4-star
God.
plays kept him safe. He's out of there.
Are they actually doing this?
I mean, surely there's got to be a point with it. You
It's
just
3% now.
Valve, come on.
It's shifting. Here we go. Miracle, he looks for the perfect opportunity. He's waiting. They jump GH, and Miracle's just waiting in the base to get the perfect grab, gets the 3, and then you see what he does. He Shivas, and then he's just like you said, just dropping the remnants. Even though there's so much heal coming out, AU popping the mech, pops a hand of God. He actually dies as he pops the refresher shot up and lands. So he has to buy back and actually use the heal to try to help out his teammate there. But they're actually starting to bring it back. The Mega Creep comebacks in this tournament have been extremely real.
The stats are certainly there when it comes to Mega Creep turnarounds. But in this game, TNC was destroying from 25 minutes onwards. They had a 46k lead. Can Liquid really do this?
They're starting to get themselves outside of the base a little bit here. I saw immediately also TNC after they jumped.
It was 95%.
It's shifted to 5. It's shifting.
It's shifted.
They pinged, so immediately after they jumped the Crystal Maiden, I saw like 2 of the players, I think from TNC, they pinged Storm Spirit is missing. So I think they're looking like, all right, we have to stop jumping pretty much anybody except for Miracle. But Miracle is sitting inside the fountain. So they actually can't really look to try to grab him before he does go for those plays. So.
What? How do you end this?
I wish I had the answer.
How do you end
I wish I had the answer for you, Owen.
TNC, how do you end this? You've tried 2 times now, and all it's done is it's lost your. You're giving the money to Liquid. Liquid's getting back into the game.
They've got to just split themselves up better. Not getting 3-man pulled. 2-man Vortex might be okay, but I think the 3-man Vortex is causing 3+ Vortexes is giving way too much of an issue because it causes all of them to just panic. They, at least now, I believe Armel, he did pick up a BKB, so he has a 10-second BKB now to be able to prevent that from happening.
Dire are scanning.
But throw logic out the window here. Rallied around. Prepared for their growth as well. Like we were saying, TNC, they still have some growth here on their supports and stuff, but
Get the
Liquid,
rush.
they have a lot of growth here on their cores. They can still do.
Get the rush. No, get another Aghanims. Who's this one going to?
You can get to AU. Yeah, AU, and then you can get some Ancients for the team. Sure. Okay.
Well, I mean, if Mega Creeps aren't doing it, our Ancient's going to do it.
They can start really forcing it and doing the push, right? But still.
Well, what Ancients are you after?
I think the Dragons are pretty nice. I mean, any Ancient that you can find really in particular is going to be great. But, I mean, Prowler also could be good reducing physical armor by 50% if you're ever able to get it in. But it will die to all the magic damage and everything. So I think the Dragon's usually probably the best one. The Dragon and then the Granite for some help. The Euls does come out, but... the Arcane Rune. So now it's an Arcane Rune storm they got to deal with. Taunting outside the base. Inside the base, that is. The siege. For the 30th time, it feels like.
They get him. They caught GH will buy back mind control, focusing down Gabby with that DD Rune. He's bringing Gabby low. Zip forward. They'll look for the ball. Look for everyone. Gabby's low. Arm the toggle keeps him alive. Mind control's BKB pop. Here we are. Double Mystic Flare. Bursting we are down low. Continue to zip around Cuckoo. Been silent, but again, the Ghost Form will get him out. Armel coming in with the BKB. The Ancient now. Toss back on Kuro. Forces back. Another force. Trying to get Kuro back towards the fountain. The Avalanche is dead. Miracle. Gets the through. The focus by GH. He's got the right click damage, but Tibbs, he's got the double. The Magical's it up. Zip across. Torrent catches him out. Miracle continue lay down the bullets to kill off AU. Cuckoo goes into the bonus straight. Then kill GH as a die back from the CM. The carry is down. Tibbs is bleeding up. Ultra kills there. Only Miracle and we are left alive. This should be TNC able to shut the game down as 3 dead on Liquid. They'll pop a fortification with TNC having 4 up. Is there any way that We Are a Miracle could hold on their own? I don't think so.
The 3-man pull.
They're going to try the pull. The Abyssal Blades drop down onto Wheel. Falls back towards the fountain.
He's diving.
He's trying to chase this. We Are finally dropped. They're all dead. No buybacks. TNC will be the relief that they ever have done as they will manage to close up game 1.
I think all of us breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief there. I think Valve as well, right, too? They're like 100%.
Oh, we better run the numbers on that, Gaben.
They're able actually to close this one out with some really clutch plays. The force step, some tossbacks as well, but Liquid with a